Hello everyone, welcome back. Now that we finished with the basic table here, we're going to talk about long table. So there are some cases that our table is not going to fit in one page. So using a long table helps us to let the LaTeX continue the table in the next page. In order to include a long table, we need to include the package as well. So this is the package that we need to include, use package long table. Then we are going to have basically the same information. So this is the header here. This is the header for the next page. And this is the line that is going to be shown as the last row of the first page in the table. So in case that the table is going to have some part of it in the first page and the rest of it in the second page, this continued on next page is going to be shown as the last row in the first page of the table. So now when I compile, you see that the table is not large enough to go to the next page, but here I try to add some rows here to see what if it goes to the next page. Okay, so now there is it's very long. You see some part of it is again here. So basically we are having the rows here, and the last row in the first page is having continued on next page, which is exactly what we typed down here. And in the beginning of the second page, we are having this part, which is the labels for different columns. So the first two parts are the labels for the columns in the first page and in the second page. In case that you're going to change it in the second page, they are separated here. Otherwise, just keep them similar and identical. Then we're having the continued on the next page here as the last row. And here are the data that here is the data that we're going to fill the table with. So in this lecture, we now have an example of a long table code in LaTeX that is going to allow us some part of the table goes to the next page in case the table is large enough. But using the basic table code, it was not possible. So if the table was very large, some part of it was not going to be shown. So this is why long table is very useful. Thank you for watching.